Hello everyone, welcome to the video where today I want to talk about what I think Genshin Impact should do for a future update, or at least have add, return back, or um, change in the future, like in a future update. For what I know, yes, it is confirmed that the next update we're gonna get Gaia, so don't worry. I know if people are gonna ask me in the comments, oh, but did you know Deia's gonna come in the next update? Yeah, I know. I've seen what's happening, so yeah. But for today, I want to talk about something, and that is what I think a future Genshin update should have, and or most importantly, to get. Now, one thing I really am enjoying a lot is, well, what they're adding new, like the Genius of Vocation TCG. Having a lot I had a lot of fun with that when it came out. I haven't been doing it a lot, but I might get back to doing it. Alright, but anyways, before we continue on, I just want to say that you all haven't I just want to say to all of y'all that if you haven't left a like yet, make sure to do so, and also make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment down below what you want to see for a future update in this game, for this game. Like, if you want to see, like, a way to talk to people, like, in co-op, instead of just using the chat function, do let us know. Now, I'm gonna say I have, like, a few, I want to say I have, like, 7 or 8 the things I want to say that they should add. Number one that I think they should add is putting like past 5-star exclusive characters to the standard Wish banner. You know, like how, because right now, like, we got Venti, who's been out like since like the very beginning of this game. We got Klee, who's the second one, and then Tartaglia. And I know Tartaglia's got a lot of reruns. He's got the most in the game. Um, who else? Um, Zhongli, Klee, I know has. Who else? Um, yeah, but you can think of a lot of characters that are like that had a lot 5-star characters that had a lot of reruns. Tartaglia being one, and Zhongli being two, and number three being, well, you probably know. Um, well, actually, I don't really know, but yeah, but I just know that Tartaglia has the most reruns out of any character in the game. Heck, he might even get another rerun. Who knows? He might get another rerun in the next update. But yeah, like, I want to see like some of them in the Snare and Wishmare. Like, maybe start off with Venti first, because like, again, like, Venti's not in the Snare and Banner. If you guys go to there now, it's not gonna say that he is, and technically he needs to be. Like, I mean, again, he's the first 4-star, not 4-star. He's the first 5-star character to be in pretty much an exclusive banner, and yeah, like, just put him in for that reason. That's one reason why, and pretty much the only reason why they should do that. Like, if they got a lot of reruns, just put him in the standard banner. Like, I've said this a billion times. But that, we don't know if they will or not. Number two is, this is something I made a video of, the friend limit. Like, you can see, look at the friend limit. 194. Now you're thinking, wait a minute, why do you have, like, almost 200 friends on Genshin? That's because I'm playing this on PS4. So, a lot of people are like, wait, you can play this on the PS4? Yeah, you can. It's on console. It's also on PS5. I don't know if you can play with people on the PS5. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm not too sure, but I know you can play with people on PC, you can play with people on mobile, and the same goes if you're in a different platform with PS4. I'm assuming you can for PS5. I'm fairly sure you can. I'm pretty sure you can play with people on PS5 if you're on PS4 in playing this game. But yeah, like the friend limit, like it should just be like have as many as you want because like I made a video like a couple of years ago talking about it, and the comments I've got in that video were basically nothing but people agreeing to me. Like I've had people said that they were just flat out agreeing with me, saying that the friend limit should be increased, or better yet, just have it to where there isn't a friend limit. Like that's the one thing that I think needs to be changed. Just like have the friend limit like not a thing anymore, and have it where you can just have a lot of friends as you want. Now, to be fair, I kind of get why they did that because they don't want people to, because like let's say you are an account and you have like 14 friends, and then someone you know has like, well, if they're playing on PlayStation, they have like over 100. I kind of get why because it can kind of think like, oh, like if it's a scammer or not, because there are people like that. There is a thing that I know which is called Genshin trades, and it's like, who came up with this idea? Who? I wanna someone in the comments tell me who this person is so I can have a chat with him to tell him why. Like it's just why. All I can say is why. Like that meme, the why meme. You know, that's literally me like sitting in on my gamer chair, which I haven't posted on Twitter about yet, and how sad is it that I haven't. Like I'm just sitting there thinking, who came up with this and why? I actually get why, because I'm pretty sure because there's people who are like, I don't know, that just don't care about the lives. But that's just me, and I apologize if that offended any people out there who do Genshin trades. Like, again, I have nothing against that. I have nothing against anything like that. It's just, I just want to know why. Alright. But yeah, again, friend limit, totally, it needs to be increased, or at least just remove the friend limit to where you can have as much friends as you want. Like, you can have, like, 500 if you want, 420. Like, all of that. Like, there's so many possibilities that they can make this game incredibly good. Like, matter of fact, I think if they did that, this game would probably be the best game of this year. And by the way, if you didn't see the Game Awards, I think this game got first place for the best voice acting, which honestly, I agree to that because this game's got some good voice acting. Like that's the thing I like about this. Not only does it have good gameplay, but good voice acting. um, but yeah, I'm just getting sidetracked. But let's continue on. So, third thing that I think they should also do is make it where your characters can go to level 100. Because as of right now, the max level you can have your character, at least right now, if you fully ascend them, it's 90, but not 100. And there are enemies that I have fought in the Spiral Abyss, including in the open world, that are level 93 or over 90, like 100. So it's like, why is why are they level 100 but we're not? And honestly, to be fair, if we do have a thing where we can get our characters over level 100, like to like 110 or something, I feel like that this game would probably have its better efficiency in gameplay. But that, again, got nothing wrong with the game. It's just I wish that they made it to where you can level your characters a lot better. And like, I'll show you. If we go to my thing here, you can see that all of these enemies are like over 90, like 93. Um, the easy enemies are over it. This guy's is 84. With all these guys, they're like over 90. So it's like, why can't we be over 90? Like, it would be so easier for us to like do a lot of stuff if we get to like over like 100. In fact, if there was a thing where I had to pay to get to that, I would do that, honestly. I would totally do that. Legitimately. But if it's something that you can just do like normally, then I'll just like do it all of that like the ease, like pretty much the way the game intends you to do it as, and not doing it just by buying it. Because one thing that I pretty much despise about most of these games is the fact that you gotta buy to win. Like, there's packs that you gotta buy. Like, think of think of like not Dragon Ball. Think of Jump Force. Like, the DLC characters in Jump Force were good. Some of them were good. Like, Bakugo was good. All Might's was good because he had an unblockable attack, and the first character to have an unblockable attack for you to use on your characters. Um, there is also Boo, who has pretty good projectile attacks. His ultimate's also fantastic. Um, who else? Law, who has, as of right now, I think one of the coolest looking DLC ultimates for your character to use, because you can't go wrong with his Gamma Knife. But yeah, like stuff like that, like it's like, and I feel like there's gonna be something that is hinted, because I saw this a few months ago where I think someone said they're gonna put DLCs in this game, or there's gonna be a pack where you can like look at all the cutscenes to where the past events were. So like for instance, the meteorite event that was the first event in the game to ever have. Think of that, but you replay it, but you don't get rewards. I hope it's like you can do all of that and also continue to get rewards. That would be cool. Like, you can do past events and still get rewards for doing it. And maybe something like monthly, not like weekly, and maybe like a rotation of all of them. And also, right now, like, if you didn't know, we're right now in the third Lantern Right, the third Lantern Right rerun. Yep, the third one. Well, technically the second. But yeah, like, it's so weird. Like, we got another Lantern Right event, which, I mean, I don't blame it, because this game is made by a Chinese company, so, you know, and pretty much everyone celebrates Chinese New Year. Like, not just people in Japan or America, but also China. um, but yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about that. So number 4, or number 5, I lost track. Well, I'll just keep going. Um, I got like 3 more I want to talk about, but yeah. So the next one is, another thing they should have is a gadget where you can create weapons, like a weapon maker. That would be cool. Like a gadget where you can make weapons and not have to use like stuff that you have to make from the, what's it called? That'd be really cool. That would make and you can have like a chance where you can make a 5-star weapon or an event weapon. That'd be cool. Who thinks that'd be amazing? Because I know I think it is. I think it'd be fantastic. All right. Yeah. Something like that. Because what I know is that it's hard to make weapons because there's just no chance of getting a billet to make one because you gotta do it in the weekly bosses or you have to basically just buy them. But it's like I want to get them the legitimate way. I don't want to buy any of them. What do you think I am? A buyer? Someone that wants to like a spender? Because I want to do things legitimate. I don't want to do where I have to pay for something. Because that's kind of just like not how a game goes. And yes, I know some people can think, oh, right, but this is a gacha game, you know? Yes, I know it is. But you gotta remember, sometimes a gacha game would make you want to buy something to like progress. Which is called pay to win, my friends. Pay to win. I do some monetizing in this game, but not as much as I would go out of my way to like have like 40,000 primo gems. No, I don't do that. Because I get primo gems the way the game wants me to get them. And I wish that there's a way you can get more primo gems. Not just from events and all that, but from like beating like certain enemies. Maybe have like a thing where you could fight bounties and get like 40 primo gems for doing it. Stuff like that. Like that'd be really cool. But yeah, so yeah, basically summarize it. A thing to make us 4-star weapons, 5-star weapons, and all that stuff, and maybe billets as well. Because like getting a billet in this game, it's like in what is it, Xenoverse 2, trying to get a skill like Power Rush. It's that bad of an RNG to get one. Like I could do all of them. I could do like the weekly bosses right now, and I would still not get a single billet. If you don't know what a billet is, it's basically these things. It's to make weapons basically from the blacksmith. Like I don't know why they made them so hard to get from the weekly bosses. Like even if you're doing it at like the hardest difficulty, you still don't get any. It's like, what's up with that? Like it's like someone would take like 40 hours just to try to beat a boss using like one character that they have, and even from all of that, they still wouldn't get a single billet. Like, yeah, that's kind of like half of the other thing. Just maybe make it where you can get a higher chance to make them. Like, I would, yeah, like maybe have it where that's like a higher chance to get because it's not good. And I'm pretty sure y'all agree with me too, and I hope you do because it's something that annoys me. Alright, the next one, and then after that, I'll have one more thing I want to talk about that they should add for the next update or like a future update. Maybe add a thing where you can get costumes for free, like some of the costumes in the games right now are like expensive. Again, you gotta buy them to get them, but it's like, what's the point if they're not free? Like if they're not free, it's like I don't like it's a costume, right? But there aren't that many in the game, so it's like they should just make the costumes free at least. Like for 4 stars, make them free. 5 stars, maybe make them less expensive. Then I would probably get him. I'll probably get Deluxe and put it on him. Yeah, but that's not only that. But maybe add more costumes because like there's only quite a few characters that have costumes in this game, and a lot of the other characters in this game, one being the Run Shogun, deserves a costume. Like give her a costume in the next update. That'd be actually cool. Alright. But, yeah, the last thing I want to talk about, the last thing that, well, kind of not really, important or anything, but another thing that they should do is make it to where they should add another gadget where you can mix food together, or not mix food. You can like mix materials together and make like a much better material, like a material fusion, not the parabolic transfer. The other thing where you can fuse to make it something even better. That'd be cool. Alright, well, oh, and I guess a little bit of a bonus. Another thing they should do is maybe buff certain characters, like Klee. I've heard that Tectone said Klee is not good. She's actually bad. Maybe bad as in her burst sucks. Her skill is pretty good, but I get why, because her burst isn't good. Hence why I kind of don't use Klee as much in terms of just open world stuff. Or I mean, I still do use her, but I don't use her as often anymore. I just have Bennett as like a replacement. And sometimes I would put Yoimiya, which, by the way, Yoimiya is now my new Klee. I mean, I know her burst is not powerful, but it's good. Yoimiya is a good character. I know she's more of like normal attacks, but she's still good. Like characters I believe need to get buffed. One would be Amber, for instance. Like Amber, I know people could be like, they can just complain to me that Amber's can be good. But in terms of the damage she deals with her burst and her skill, it's not the best. Her charge attacks is good. And if you get her to C1, she's actually pretty decent with her charge attack. But everything else, she's like a meh character. She's like not good. And again, y'all can complain to me in the comments about that. Saying, oh yeah, Amber's cool. I know she's cool. I like her character. It's just her in combat, not the best. And besides, I have characters that are much better than Amber. Like, I got Ganyu, for instance. And also, I got Ito and, what's his name? Um, and also, Tignari. Like, I got much better characters than Amber. And it's so disappointing to see that we haven't got any character buffs. Now, I'm pretty sure, well, I mean, I won't talk about it because I have talked about it before. In fact, I believe I've talked numerous times about Yai Miku getting a nerf, which people did not like at all. Man, I saw some people complaining about her and angry, and then Hoyoverse decide to redo that. They decide to reverse their opinion about or the thing they did. But yeah, well, that's it for this video. I know I think tomorrow I might make a video polling for All Hatham before I stream Genshin 1 Reloaded tomorrow. It might be a short video, who knows? But tomorrow will be the day and all that. So yeah. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.